Hi, Dr. James Petrick. Let's talk about headaches. Whether you're suffering from tension headaches, chronic headache, cluster headache, migraine headaches, these problems oftentimes can be structurally related to a misalignment in the top of the spinal column. Let's talk a little bit about some anatomy. Now notice here, a couple of really small muscles, but they're so important. These little muscles are called the rectus, capitis, posterior minor muscles. And their main job is to keep the top vertebra, the atlas or the C1 vertebra, in correct alignment. But what happens from the traumas that we get ourselves into, sitting in uncomfortable chairs, plane rides, going to Costco and schlepping luggage, carrying grandkids, what can happen is the atlas vertebra can misalign, and this causes a compensatory, to prevent you from getting worse, tension in the neck muscles, that RCPM muscle, and then perpendicular right to that muscle, there is a connective tissue bridge. What you got to understand is that connective tissue bridge anchors directly into the dura mater. The dura mater is the skin, like a protective skin, along the brain, the brain stem, and the rest of the spinal cord. But when that atlas vertebra is misaligned, headaches can be chronic. They can last for years because of the subtle misalignment of that top vertebra in the spine. And because that misalignment is so subtle, because these top couple of vertebrae are so really asymmetric, there can be all sort of subtle differences in just how that joint is aligned relative to the axis, which is the second bone in the spine, as well as to the skull. Because of that, our x-ray unit, you can see here, we're back in the x-ray room, it's kind of like a jungle gym. You see how that cage goes right up there? Everything is on the exact same track, and that is so important because we have to know our margin of error here is like the thickness of a fingernail. So we want to clamp a person in, don't worry, they're padded, so that we can take a very accurate x-ray from the front, the side, and the top, and we can figure out exactly what may be causing your headache so you don't have to suffer anymore.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Prior Lake Spinal Care, 952-226-7222, or email us at info@priorlakespinalcare.com.